Hello, this is Wmpyr. For today's lesson, I'm going to show you guys stance. And this is the stance that you want to be using for a real life self-defense situation. Now, when I say real life self-defense situation, there is lots of different stances that could be effective. But this is the stance that doesn't cover all of them because that's just simply doesn't exist. But this is the stance that you want to be using simply because of distance. This stance is for long range. In a self-defense situation, you want to be in long range because the further away you are from the opponent, the safer you are, period. So that's why this is where you want to be. This is the stance that you want to use. Okay. So first of all, there's a partner drill where you stand square with your partner like this, and you're going to tap sticks like this, 1 and 2. They're going to do the exact same thing. My right hand and their right hand hits left hand, and I'm body shifting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this stance, which I call the punching drill, and I'm going to stand this way, like so, where I am not square, I am bladed with you, okay? My feet, if this is my foot is, one is here and the other is here, okay? So my foot's pointing that way. One's pointing this way and the other's pointing that way. If I'm standing square, both feet are facing, both feet are this way, so I am fully committed. And the good thing about that is right arm, right leg, left leg, everything is committed this way. So I know former UFC champion, MMA legend, Bas Rutten, he has more of a square fighting stance. But that tells me that what he does is he's really trying to hurt the opponent with either side. He wants power. He wants to cause damage. So that is medium range and closer, okay, because he's also a grappler. So it makes sense. When you get into closer with the opponent, you want to get more square. Every grappling style on the planet Earth is more of a square stance, whether it's sumo wrestling to ancient Greek type of wrestling, or wrestling in India, or Olympic style wrestling, judo, sambo, it's all going to be more square, okay? But what I'm teaching you guys here is it doesn't go against it. It works well with it. I'm saying in long range, though, we don't want to be fully committed. We want to be, like I said, halfway out. So my other foot's turned this way. I'm already halfway out. Okay, why? Because I need to be creating distance. I need to constantly create distance and get out of there. I want to disengage. So that is exactly what I'm recommending for you guys. And this is the safest way to handle a self-defense situation is to not engage. Get out of there, right? So our stance reflects that. It has to make sense, okay? So once again, from here, like this, I just turn this way. So now my left foot is this way, right foot is here. Once you take this stance, this weapon, now it doesn't have to be double sticks. It could be single stick. It could be knife. It could be empty hands. It could be flashlight, whatever, right? But first practice with the sticks. And that's because that's how we do things. The sticks, the length and all that, it's going to help you learn the intricate movements and all that better, right? So anyway, we're going to start off like this. So this weapon is facing the opponent, right? This one. This one is going to be here, not here, because if this hits, it's going to hit me. So I want it at this angle, so if it hits, there's some leeway, and I'm safe, all right? So, you know, it's just keeping this angle here, right here. So this one is protecting me, okay? But don't do this, because that's way too close. So right here, and it's floating around, protecting me. This one right here is floating around, constantly threatening the opponent. So even if I don't do anything, if they run at me, they charge in to grab me, to hurt me, whatever, and they run in, they're running into this. They just speared themselves, and I didn't even do anything. So that's what this is constantly doing. It's to help me keep the distance, all right? So I'm not just giving them free road to just get to me. This is in the way. Now, the other thing that you need to pay attention here, let me put this one down for a moment. So this one right here is doing this. It needs to be moving because there's multiple reasons. One is if it's in motion and I have to do something, like something's coming at me and I have to defend, if it's in motion, it makes it easier to go. Instead of a completely still position to all of a sudden go, if it's already in motion, it's like it's warmed up, you know. The other thing is, if I am going to attack, if I have to, I don't want to, but if I have to attack, if it's in motion, it makes it harder for them to see what angle. What is it going to be up here? Is it going to be down here? What, you know, it just makes it harder for them to track it. If it's still and I go, it's a lot easier for them to see what's up, you know. So I go here and then I go here. It makes it more predictable. The other thing is, if it's still, they can figure things out. Like if it is a stick type of weapon, they can just grab it. If it's a blade, they can't grab it, but they could at least move it out of the way, and they could figure stuff out. That's what humans do. We figure things out. So keeping it in motion makes it harder for them to figure it out, okay? Now, you want to keep it in motion, but I don't want this, and I don't want this, and I don't want this or this, because this, I'm vulnerable, this, I'm vulnerable. This, for this moment, I'm vulnerable, even though I'm getting ready for that, I'm vulnerable. Here, I'm vulnerable. So I want to constantly have this. So keep it compact is what I'm saying, all right? You keep it compact. This one here, not too close, right here, and like so, okay? My right foot is facing this way, left foot is facing this way, and I can get out. Oh, okay, and that is the whole idea. It should feel like fencing. It should feel like point fighting. It should feel like a game of tag, but a lot more serious, obviously. So that's the idea, is you want to be flaky, you want to be non-committed, you want to be ready to escape. And that's the whole point, is to create that distance. So this is the stance that I'm recommending to you guys for long range. And for self-defense, you want to be in long range, because that is the safest range out of the 4 ranges: long range, medium range, close range, and ground range. And I hope in this video, the details that I shared with you guys, the reasons why, that they are actual details that matter, not details that I'm trying to make myself sound smart, you know, because there are instructors that unfortunately do that. Don't get duped. I know it's hard because they're so good at it. But yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.